I don't want to say ignore her, but just pull away all your attention immediately. And what that does is it sort of, you might have been in a situation where you're with your girlfriend and you might want to sleep with her, but she's saying that she's not in the mood and she don't want to sleep with you. So stick around because I need that watch time. In my experience with women that I've been with in the past, oftentimes when she says that she doesn't want it, it's actually just a test. Before you make any kind of move on a woman, before you engage in any kind of sexual activity, it's important that you understand and you're able to read her body language whether she actually does want it or not. Sometimes no, it's just a test. And what do I mean by test? Well, she might actually want it, but maybe she's in a bit of a bad mood and she's trying to prove a point. Sometimes women will do that. And the best thing to do in this situation is don't keep touching her. If you want to signal to her that you want to sleep with her, maybe touch her a little bit. Give her the hint that you want to sleep with her. That's letting her know that you want to do it and leave it at that. And then the chances are that that's going to make her think about sex because obviously you've initiated things. You've signalled to her what you want, and now what you've got to do is immediately pull out your phone, just start scrolling on Facebook or just do something, even watch a YouTube video or something. Let's say you're next to her on your bed. Basically just, I don't want to say ignore her, but just pull away all your attention immediately. And what that does is it kind of drives her a bit mad really. That's making her think about sex. You're not giving her sex and now it's going over in her head and she keeps thinking about it, and that's what's going to turn her on. The problem is, guys, if you keep trying to touch her, you keep trying to say, oh no, I want to sleep with you, you know, let's have sex, you keep begging her or you keep nagging her, that's going to turn her off and it's going to drive her away further. So don't do that. Also, she doesn't want to feel used. Think about it, guys. If a girl was always at your house, she's always in your bedroom like every time you see her, and the first thing she does is she always just wants to have sex with you. She don't want to like just play some video games or some shit that couples, I don't know, she just wants to have sex, get it out of the way and then do whatever. Well, wouldn't you feel a little bit used? Wouldn't you feel a little bit like she just wants the sex, she don't really want the other things that come in a relationship? And that's probably how she's feeling, so she might feel a little bit used. So that's sometimes why she might give the impression that she don't want to have sex. She might tell you that she don't want to do it, but in reality, we all have urges, and sometimes women will like to make out that they're not sexual creatures, but they are. We all have urges. I'd argue that women are much more sex obsessed than men, as weird as it sounds. So what you've got to do, if you really want to have sex with your girlfriend and she says no, you have to be able to respect the fact that she's saying no, because if you don't respect that, one, it's kind of rapey, and two, you come across as very desperate as well. If you're like kind of begging for sex, if you keep trying to make it happen, it makes you look weaker in her eyes, it makes you look more desperate. It can turn her off physically and it can turn her off emotionally as well. She might see you as a really masculine man, but once you start begging for sex, she's probably going to see you as less masculine and maybe be turned off a little bit. So the way to sleep with your girlfriend is simply just to create sexual tension. That's the most important thing. Don't try and force it. Don't act like her opinion don't matter. Don't act like she should just be able to open her legs for you and you should just be able to put it straight in. No, that's not right. Create sexual tension because it shows that you want more than just sex. You want to build things up. You want to like put the effort in. When you do that and you're not just obsessed with the sex, you're building that tension. One, it drives her even more crazy because you're being really subtle about it, and that's making her think about it more. It's driving her mad. And two, it shows that you're not sex obsessed. So guys, what are your experiences with this kind of situation? Have you ever been in a situation before where you're with your girlfriend and you've let her know that you want to have sex somehow and it's like she doesn't want to have it? How has it been for you? Has it turned out that it's been a bit of a test and she actually did want it? She admitted that? What are your experiences? Let me know. Leave a comment. This was a bit of a weird video today, so I don't even know if I'm going to release it. Hope you enjoyed that video. That's all I'm going to say about that. Oh!